and 3. Hello, Martina. How are you?
Hello, Nisam. I am very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine too, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to interview you.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
So, friends, we have Martina Liberson here. She's also known as Viking Demon Slayer. She is a psychic energy healer whose role on Earth is to awaken light workers. She uses her many skills to do her part in Ascension. All her life, she was clairsentient and easily felt everyone's true feelings. So, but it was like I will be open. Like what kind of sensing she will sense, we'll talk about it later, Martina. And it was only in 2013 she started using this gift professionally to help others. She is also a certified in emotion code, Reiki Master certified, angel medium, and certified. I am really like, what do we call this?
Sanomentologist. It's
Okay,
Sanomentology is a kind of hypnosis, you can say.
Wow. Okay. Helping empaths. This is amazing work. Helping empaths and light workers to heal themselves and their family lineages. The ancient magic crystal decks. You got to show us, okay? Do you promise that, Martina?
I will show you.
Okay.
I will show you the deck. It's right here, marinating.
Right. So the ancient magic crystal deck is her newest creation, developed with her energy, healer, soul sister, Lydie Cerantola-Eid. My apologies for the pronunciation. This artifacts channeled information from ascended masters and angels and mantras. The deck is perfect for the professional card readers and healers whom want to add artifacts to their sessions. So, friends, what I'm going to do is I will be providing social media links, the card, website, everything. Who wants to reach out for personal reading, healing, everything, Martina is here.
I'm here for you, for humanity.
Thank you. Okay, so my first question to you is, when did you realize that you are blessed with some special gifts?
Oh, as with many people, when I realized that I might not be quite normal, I was a mere child. I was a mere child. And of course, the grown-ups, as with, I think many will recognize this, the grown-ups were like, what is up? This is odd. This child is not normal. So I thought, oh, it's just that I have a great imagination. Oh, it's just, I'm just weird. And this was like early childhood. And it kept happening that I felt other people's emotions, that I knew what really was going on behind the grown-ups' facades. But in many cultures, even though we come from two separate parts of the world, I know that our cultures are quite similar with some things. Yes. Children are not supposed to say something that, kind of disrespects grown-ups, AKA tell the truth. Like, hey, I know that you secretly feel like this. But, when you are an empath and you're a child, so that's what you do. You just tell them, hey, I know this about you. I know this. I know this and this. And the grown-ups are like, oh, hello. No, don't you dare. Right?
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's how slowly you became okay with not being normal and being weird.
That's how it started, just realizing, yes. And eventually accepting, okay, I will never become normal, and I quite like it this way. It's okay.
As well. There are enough normal people.
Yeah, let them be normal. Yeah. You and I, and everybody is watching, we're happily unnormal.
Yes, yes. Let's be weird and explore our weirdness. Okay. So, Martina, this interview is more about auto writing and also to remove the misconceptions about it. Okay.
Yes.
So, what is auto
So
writing?
auto writing, you have two schools about auto writing. One claims that auto writing happens when you tune into your subconscious and your subconscious only. So you take a pen and you take your little notepad and you relax the wrist, and and the one school is, this is your subconscious, yeah, awesomeness, and then there's another school that says you can channel from above anyone and anything.
Okay.
And so these two schools, they are, in my opinion, unnecessarily at war, because from what I know is that you are the boss. Okay. You can invite the divine. You can invite your subconscious mind, and they will listen. They will totally say, yes, fun, let's do this.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you very much. And reveal the secret, please, at least for our audience. Where do you get these messages from?
So personally, my messages are archangels. And that is because I meditate every day and I invite them. So before I auto write, I don't just hop down on my sofa and start. I start with actually writing consciously. This is how I personally do it. I invite them, please, angels. And usually I say a name of the angel. Please, Angel Michael, Sandalphon, Gabriel. I have a question. I want to know this and this. Please tell me your advice. Give me insights. Give me something. And then, I just relax.
Wow.
And just.
Amazing. Right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So are these messages for yourself, or do you receive messages for others also, like for your clients or any of your loved ones? So please tell me about it.
Well, that's a great question. And anybody that wants to practice auto writing can include this in the intention. So my advice is, if you're going to do it for someone else, it's kind of uncool to not let that person know, like, because I know some people are eager and they're like, hey, mommy, I auto wrote this message about you, for you. Here you go. She might not be happy. So start with yourself. Okay. That's how I do. I always write about myself. And sometimes the angel will say, you know what? You can tell your friend so-and-so this and this. But that is always a spiritual friend where we have a mutual relationship. So it's all about the intention, Nisam. You can write about anything and anyone. The messages will come. Oh. So you can write about current events. You can ask angels about current events in the Ukraine.
Yes.
And they will give a message for the collective. Some channelers, they have quite large YouTube accounts doing this. So it's all about your intention and your wish. If it's your intention to write for the collective and to the collective, then the angels will happily oblige. In my case, yes, for my clients individually, if you buy a pendulum or a bracelet from me, a channeled little message will usually be included. 2 or 3 sentences is usually what people need.
Amazing. You don't need huge piles of messages. No, simple truth.
Simple to the point. That's what we like.
Yes. Okay. And could you please share some of your experiences about receiving the messages and how did they help you?
Oh, Nisam, the stories I could tell you. Okay, so last summer, Archangel Sandalphon, who is an amazing messenger between heaven and earth, he wrote to me and he said, Martina, in November, you will lose everything.
Oh my God.
So this I got in the summer, and about November 2021, you will lose everything. I was like, hello, what? Excuse me, Mr. Sandalphon, what is this?
Okay.
Well, needless to say, November came and I did lose everything. I did.
Like
rock bottom, everything, swoop, money, technical, problems like losing, like I lost friends.
Oh.
I felt that I was at rock bottom. I was so depressed.
Okay.
And I was like, shit. And Sandalphon, he did warn me. He did tell me, and I'm grateful, even though the message was terrible and I didn't like it. But don't you rather want to know? I'm actually happy because thanks to that, I kind of was prepared. So I could, when you're at rock bottom, you can either lay there or you bounce back. And I chose to bounce back because I told Sandalphon, okay, I'm here. So help, please. And he told me, no, it's going to get better. After January 2022, things are going to get better gradually. And I was like, okay, well, okay, fine. Still not great, but what he was alluring to, I think, was indeed the instability in Russia and Ukraine. That's why he wasn't 100% positive. So that's like my biggest, most recent example.
Yeah, very good. And Martina, you said, I'm grateful, irrespective of the challenging situation. So people going through the challenges, what is your advice? And why are you grateful? And what is your advice to that people who are going through challenges?
Oh, sweet soul who is going through challenges right now, please know that you are not alone. You are held. The divine, no matter what name you give it, the divine loves you. You were born on this earth, I believe, because you wanted to. Your soul wanted to manifest in these trying times, because you do have what the world needs. And I know it is hard. I know life throws so many things at us, so many things, especially if you are a pure, vibrant, open spiritual soul like Nizam. Oh, I know. My advice is to remember this every moment of the day, every time the sun shines on you. A part of me, my soul, chose to be here now. Maybe, just maybe, my soul knows something that I don't. Maybe my life purpose hasn't unfolded yet. So don't give up. Stay here with us. Bless us with your presence and surrender. Surrender is my biggest advice. You are here for a reason.
Wonderful. Amazing message. That's such a beautiful message. Thank you. And now, why are there so many misconceptions about auto writing? Please tell me, is it really safe?
So I was thinking about this, like what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly, and I'm thinking, well, maybe if you are this hardcore Luciferian that loves demons, maybe you can choose to invite them
Okay.
And then you're not going to have a good time. But then if you're a Luciferian, you want to be with them, I guess. So then you wouldn't mind. That is literally the only time I can imagine. Because if you are consciously inviting, like in my case with Sandalphon, I always address the archangels. And when I don't say a name, I still make it very clear, archangels only.
Okay.
And to be hijacked, well, you know, then you have to be the sloppiest, like low vibe spiritual person ever. But
Okay.
I have never heard of anything like that ever happening, actually. Never. And I've been doing spiritual work professionally since 2013, but of course, since childhood, I've been spiritual. So let me tell you, this is not what we need to be afraid of.
Okay, wonderful.
That's
Thanks
my
for
opinion.
clarifying that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of, you read my mind already. So did you face any difficulties in this journey of auto writing? You already told that right from childhood till that you haven't faced any issues.
No, you know, you have to be prepared. Or like when Sandalphon wrote, "You will lose everything" in November. I wasn't happy. It wasn't fun. I didn't like it. But I mean, either you are committed to being a light worker, a healer, or you're not. So that's the challenge with auto writing. You will eventually get a message that is kind of tough to read.
Okay.
It is a part of the deal. It's a part of life. Life isn't always up here. Sometimes it's like, whoop.
Good. And is this skill which is like, no, what I mean to ask is, are the auto writers born or can they be made also? So do you teach people? Can it be learned?
It takes practice and
Okay.
inner trust.
Okay.
So if you're going to sit and second guess yourself, the angels are going to go, well, I'm doing my best, but the human is just sitting there, no, but this can't be. Like, what literally will happen when you practice is that it will be squiggly, 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 and then one word, and then squiggly, squiggly, squiggly. That's how it started with me as well. My first pages are like nothing. It's just lines and dots, but keep at it. Give yourself some time. It, you know, took a while for us to learn how to walk, to learn how to ride a bicycle, to learn how to swim. So why on earth are we demanding from ourselves, no, I have to do this in 60 seconds or screw it? No, be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Let it take time.
Still, Martina, do you train people to get better at auto writing? Guide people?
Is, you know, because what I will tell them is practice. Like I have my 2 journals right here where I do auto writing, and it's practicing. That's what I will tell them. So yes, I can teach people, but as a matter of fact, what I am actually teaching them is to meditate and trust themselves and relax and allow. That's why auto writing is a part of my bigger repertoire, because it all comes down to the same thing. You know, with hypnosis, with meditation, with all the techniques, right? It's all about trust, patience, not being in your head and, you know, saying every 30 seconds, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working.
Love your humor. Thank you. And Martina, now please tell about your cards that you have developed.
Nizam, let me tell you. So for over a year, these have been in the making, the Ancient Magic Crystal deck. And Lydie Cerantola-Eid, my Australian friend, she came to the rescue with her technical skills. And she was like, Martina, the ancient sword that I have channeled, because Chilijido is a Korean sword that has this interesting history for all the history geeks out there that, like me. And it's a magical sword with magical healing properties. That is the foundation of this deck. So I channeled 44 angels, ancient ascended masters, philosophers, deities. We have Kuan Yin, for instance, here. We have, from all over the world, from Africa, from South America, Australia, Europe. And I channeled messages on 44 cards. So if you want, Nisam, I can pull a card for you.
Yes.
Let's see what we can pull. One for you and one card for our beautiful audience.
Sure.
So, I mean, who doesn't want a card, right?
Yes.
I mean, so let's see. I'm gonna shuffle. I'm shuffling. So my prototype deck. Bum, bum, bum. We're shuffling. We're gonna take the top card. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, and you got Asaseya with the rune Wunyo.
Okay.
So I am seeing a theme here, which is interesting. You're from India, but this is an African goddess.
Okay.
Together with a rune that is about pleasure, comfort, harmony, prosperity, reward, success.
Wow.
So this card is also, Asaseya is an African goddess about sisterhood, but also community.
Okay.
And I mean, your channel and your interviews, what is a better community than that? It's your soul bringing people together. And Asaseya wants to be with you and assist you, Nisam.
Wow, thank you.
Yes, yes, she loves you. So remember Asaseya, and I am feeling the color red for you, which is a prosperity color. And I think in India, right, red is also considered a good color.
Yes.
In certain,
yes.
with certain festivals and,
yes, yes. Certain threads are tied to the hand, yes.
So it's a lucky color for you. So Asaseya and the rune Wunyo. So there you go, Nisam, from Ancient Magic Crystal Deck to
and
you.
Red is my favorite color too.
It is. Well, it's as if the divine knows.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's shuffle for your viewers. Okay, so everybody, now pay attention. So there's a message for beautiful, beautiful Nisam's audience here. And I'm calling upon all the ancient masters to assist us. We want the perfect card with the perfect wisdom that brings the greatest benefit to the viewers. Okay. Two want to come out. Okay. Well, we're going to listen. Oh, I love this. So, Nostradamus.
Wow.
Nostradamus, you guys.
Amazing.
Okay, so I love it when it's a historical person. Like I said, the card is also very, very crystal clear history. This is why the deck is unique. It's not all the woo-woo and the fluff. So it's about destiny. It's about taking a chance. It's about fate. And your audience, of course, is a very curious person, right? They're very eager to learn. And they are well aware that they are not on this planet to eat, sleep, pay taxes, and die. They know fate. They know, and I would say Nostradamus, because he is an ascended master, he wants to be with you. Call upon Nostradamus, sweet audience. Nostradamus he's a good guy, first of all, and he's a good friend to have. And he says, keep on learning, expanding your mind, bring goodness to those who seek insights to get back on track. Rely on factual knowledge as much as on inspiration and intuition.
Wow.
So thank you, Nostradamus. And the second card that fell out, wouldn't you know, it's Sandalphon, because he is, of course, here. He is, of course, with us. He heard me talk about him, and now he is all, oh, I want in on this. I'm going to make sure that my card falls out. Yes, Sandalphon, we know, we know, and we love him. So Sandalphon is about the root chakra. He is about a solid foundation. He is about, you know, don't be too much in your head and be flaky. No, a house needs a solid foundation. And when a house has solid foundation, you can bring in the knowledge, you can learn, develop new skills, and fate, your destiny, is sure to be fulfilled.
Wow, amazing.
So this was my card reading for you and your audience.
Thank you very much, Martina. So what I'm going to make sure is, Martina, all your website and other contact details are listed in the YouTube description, so that people who want to get reading, who wants to explore your cards, everything. So there you go. Yeah. And it's such a beautiful pleasure for me to talk to people around, because these are our gifts. These are our tools we can use to make our lives better. And there are so many misconceptions around it. So thank you very much for responding and coming forward to clarify and remove the misconceptions about auto writing.
You are most welcome. It was an honor, a privilege. And I love that Sweden and India are together like this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. Bye.